And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Alongside Doris Burke and Craig Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Dick is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Murray. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Peterson in at the 2 spot. And for Minnesota, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Edwards is out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the center. Filling out the middle. So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams. And Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Inside, here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Oh, here's Edwards. Defense right on him. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Peterson the pass to Murray. For the three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
McDaniels, a screen on Davis. Here's Randle. Pass to Dillingham. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Peterson. Edwards defending. Here's Dick. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards fires from way outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Peterson. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Randle outside. Fires the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Peterson the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. And this is the first they're seeing of Seattle, hoping to tip off the season right.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Seattle trails by 4. Outside, Davis. Pass to Peterson. Back to Davis. Another shot, and that one's good. Towns.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Reed. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Murray. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. TB, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
Briefly take a look at the stats for Randall. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. All around brilliance for him lately. And guys, he's really taken his play to another level.
Don't you get the sense that the confidence is building game by game, and he's starting to put up the numbers that back it up?
Pass to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 2. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the inside, Towns. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Randall outside. Drills the three-pointer. Randall's got 6.
Credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Seattle. It's a 3-point game. Here's Peterson. Edwards defending. Pass to Dick. 6 to shoot. Towns a screen on McDaniel. Dick finds Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 3. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. You have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Peterson, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Porzingis is checked in for Seattle. Trae Young comes in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Dillingham. Randall outside. Clock at 6. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Dick. Here's Peterson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Oh, here's Edwards. They trail by 1. There's the 3. Peterson grabs the miss.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Outside, Porzingis. Young outside. Pass to Towns. Rob. Down low. Here's Randall. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
That free throw good from Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And so Young nails them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Pass to Young. Johnson for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Now Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Seattle leading by 3. Young outside. This one for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Johnson outside. The 3. No good that time. Minnesota's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And a missed layup.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Siakam kicks to Young. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here's the break. Throws it up high. Siakam against Porter. Pass to Berenger. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Siakam against Porter. Siakam, good.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Pritchard passes to Porter. There's a screen. Pass to Evans. Clock at 6. Porter looking it over. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And Young kicks to Porzingis. Back to Young. And here's Porzingis. Good on the shot. And now a 5-point Seattle lead.
Kristaps Porzingis, a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Evans left side. And he banks in the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Seattle leading by 3. Pass to Siakam. Puts up a 3. Evans with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Pritchard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Young from outside. Unable to get that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Seattle ahead, leading by just 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Timberwolves?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
The Timberwolves trail. Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Berenger. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Seattle shooting an efficient 53% from the field. For 3. And Berenger, he pulls it down. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kev. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Now Young, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Young taking his time here. Fires for 3. And Berenger pulls it down. Berenger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's picked off. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. To the middle. Here's Yang. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And Seattle leads by 2.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
It's Porter outside. Seattle grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Right side, Porter. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Siakam outside. There's a good screen. To the paint. Here's Yang. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. And it's a 6-point Seattle lead.
Boy, we think of Pascal Siakam only as a scorer. That's a nicely placed dime right there.
Here's Pritchard. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The 11-footer, it's good. Porter's got his first points of the night. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Siakam. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Young against Pritchard. Pass to Randall. A fadeaway. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. You take a look at Porter. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
On the wing, Davis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Edwards against Dick. Edwards can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here is Edwards. After the basket by Seattle, they set the screen. Six to shoot. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And Murray's got the ball here for Seattle. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Porter passes to Randall. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Seattle leading by 5. Johnson outside. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Stolen away. And here they come. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Dick. Now here's Porzingis from 12 feet out. Jump shot is good that time. Porzingis has got 6.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Now here's Porter. Randall outside. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Randall. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Porzingis. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. Murray outside. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Johnson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Johnson's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Randall no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. The Timberwolves shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. McDaniels outside. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Dillingham's got 6.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Here's Murray. Pass to Dick. Towns sets the pick for Dick to the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Dick. Dick's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dillingham. 6 points for him. Here is Edwards. Now Randall takes the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Murray. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. With the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 6-point Seattle lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 3-pointer, Randall. It's rebounded by Dick.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Johnson outside. Pass to Murray. Towns sets the pick for Murray. And here's Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Seattle leading by 6. Johnson right side. Murray for 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Dillingham. Off target with his 3. And Seattle shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Johnson finds Towns. Shoots over Reed. And that one's good. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for Seattle.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. .102 left to play here in the half. To end the drought. And it's good on the way in.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Seattle leading by 6. Here's Peterson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Seattle, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
The first free throw is good. Young's checked in for Seattle. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
13 feet away. Dillingham, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Over to the left wing. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. But here's Young from the arc. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Over Young. And so it's Seattle, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Checking out Seattle, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for Seattle.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Seattle leading by 8. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Dillingham in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Peterson grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Towns, the screen. Down low. Stolen by Reed. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a three-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And here is Murray. Here's Towns. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for Seattle. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McDaniels on the wing. Randall outside. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got 13.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Peterson. Edwards defending. Outside for Davis. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Peterson misses.
Well, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half. You've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
McDaniels finds Edwards. No good that time. Davis with some nice D.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Reed. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Edwards, good.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Here's Peterson. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the first one drops. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
And so he makes both from the line. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Randall passes to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Murray. Play on the clock. Back to McDaniel. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Davis, the pass to Peterson. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Dick. Inside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Davis working in the paint.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Peterson. Rebound, Minnesota. Now Dillingham. 6 points for him. Randall no good. Murray with it. Davis setting the pick for Murray. Right side Davis. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Seattle calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Here's Peterson. Porzingis inside. Guarded by Reed. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. Misses the 3. Pass to Peterson. Reed against Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 8. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now Edwards. Back to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Randall a screen on Johnson. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Good on the triple. Dillingham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. God plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Seattle.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So both teams changing it up here. That one is no good.
Well, you just watch Anthony Edwards continue to progress. This guy gets better and better every year.
Young against Pritchard. Puts the move on. It's stolen by Pritchard. Intercepted. And now here comes Young leading the break. Pass to Johnson. Porzingis with a screen on Porter. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. Outside, Porzingis beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Randall kicks to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Johnson. Edwards inside. Johnson's there. That one misses. Seattle leading by 4. Pass to Young. Now here's Porzingis. 13 feet away. Seattle missing again. Pritchard against Young. Porter in the corner. Here is Edwards. Now Randall, covered by Siakam. From 11 feet away. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 17.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And Young kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Randall, covered by Siakam. Siakam against Randall. On the wing, Porter. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Minnesota with the ball. Seattle able to drain the 3. Randall down low, covered by Siakam. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Randall. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Seattle calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Minnesota on D, trailing by 5. Siakam left side. Pass to Young, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Siakam. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Here's Pritchard. Top of the key, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
No good on the three. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Porter, and he makes good on the layup. Porter's got his second basket.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Young passes to Siakam. Here's the three. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And Seattle leads by 4.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Beranger. He has 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Just 5 to shoot. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Young. Crafty move. Here he goes. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Seattle leads by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Seattle here in the 4th, Davis is out there with Porzingis. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Dick in at the 3 spot. Porzingis sets the pick for Dick to the inside. Porzingis can't hit.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Randall is screen on Young. Pass to Beranger. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And so Young will bring it up for Seattle. They've led by as much as 10. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Randall against Dick. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
And Seattle shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Davis with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Seattle calls timeout. Seattle making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now here's Porzingis. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Murray, and the layup falls. Murray's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Randall. Takes it off the glass. Randall's got 21 in the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Murray following the basket by Julius Randle. Left side, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Peterson the pass to Murray. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they recover it. Porzingis passes to Peterson. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Beringer. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And it's Seattle with the ball. It's a 5-point game. To the paint, another steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Peterson. Outside, Porzingis. Towns, the screen. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Edwards. Pulls up. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Back to Murray. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Screen by Porzingis. Murray. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Beringer. He lobs it up. Porzingis with the steal. Murray scanning the floor. And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Edwards can't hit. Seattle trails by 5. Murray, the pass to Peterson. Back to Murray. Now Towns. Over Randall. That's short off the rim. Pritchard against Murray. And stolen by Murray. Over Randall. Murray, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Now Pritchard. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Murray. Here's Towns. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Pritchard. Randle with a screen for Pritchard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Murray. Over Pritchard. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Randle down low. Hands the 12-footer. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Now, guys, over the years, we've seen Randle become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Peterson the pass to Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spent some time shooting free throws.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Siakam is checked in for Porzingis. So he gets them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Dillingham with it. Randle outside. Over Siakam. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray outside. Pass to Peterson. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dillingham. McDaniels outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. McDaniels got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from 3-point territory. What a look there.
Murray outside. Pass to Dick. Lays it up off the glass. Dick's got his first points in this one.
How about Grady Dick showing he can handle some physical defense, converts inside.
Now Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Siakam against Randle. Clock at 6. Over Siakam. Randle no good. Seattle trails by 8. Murray left side. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards going all the way.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Seattle has gone ice cold from 3-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Peterson. No good from 3. Right side, Edwards. Here's McDaniel. Strong move off the glass.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Seattle trails by 12. Seattle calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Some changes for Seattle. Anthony Davis comes in for Pascal Siakam. Young is subbed in for Murray. Here's Peterson. Edwards defending. Trae Young. Down he goes for three.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Edwards. Towns with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for Seattle. Count it!
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Reed with a screen for Edwards. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from three.
Here's Dick. Towns a screen on McDaniel. 6 to shoot. What a response! Hitting a three of their own.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a three of his own.
Here's Edwards. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Reed. Here's McDaniel. Reed with a screen for Dillingham. Wide open, but he couldn't get it to go down.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Now here's Towns. Davis with a screen on McDaniel. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Anthony Davis, first personal foul, second team foul.
Leading by 5, and an intentional foul right there.
Davis, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Julius Randle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect a lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Here's Dick. Young fires. And the 3 misses. Here's Dillingham, defended by Young. And so Minnesota takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Julius Randle.